feeble humans. Let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department. Do something, cop!
After you! Now! It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright my friends, welcome back to my no damage walkthrough for Resident Evil 4. This is part 2 of my walkthrough, and this is chapter 1.2. And there he is, the merchant. We're going to meet up with him, even though in real life you really shouldn't follow a stranger into a corner. Especially if he's trying to sell you something, but I guess in Leon's case it's okay. And we're going to buy a bigger briefcase for Leon, as well as the sniper rifle.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good.
So yeah, we're going to start by buying the map and the briefcase. The map will tell you the location of treasures in the village, so it comes in handy. And buy the rifle as well. And let's just do a little bit of organizing here. We're going to capture a fish later on, and we need some free storage space. And I'm going to sell the eggs as well as the mixed herbs, because we can sell them for 10,000 points.
What are you selling?
I'm not going to sell my handgun quite yet.
Is that all, stranger?
And that's why you should always mix the herbs. As you can see, they sell for a lot of points.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
And I don't need to sell anything else right now. So for now we can move on. This chapter fortunately isn't hard at all, and in this next segment I'm going to show you a strategy that you can use which makes this area very simple. I told you in the previous segment how the ganados with dynamite sticks can kill the other ganados, and well, we're going to exploit that in this area. So all that we're going to do here is climb up the ladder, and there will be a ganado on top of the roof who will keep throwing dynamite sticks at you. However, his dynamite sticks can't reach you, but they will destroy all of the other enemies who follow Leon. So this is a strategy that you can use, which makes this segment very simple, and it will allow you to save a lot of ammunition, because as you can see, that ganado in the rooftop, he will keep throwing dynamite sticks no matter what. He's just that dumb, and he doesn't care if he gets rid of his own teammates, which is very funny. But like I said, you can save up a lot of ammunition by doing this. You do have to be careful with a few projectiles that the other ganados might throw at you, but you can always use your knife to knock the projectiles away from you, or you can just keep running back and forward. Make sure that you lure all the ganados near the steps, climb up the steps, and as the ganados get close, they will be blown up by their friend or enemy. Maybe that ganado is actually an infiltrated agent, and his job is to help Leon. It would make sense, because otherwise this really is rather funny. And I thought that they might fix this, but apparently in this HD version for the PlayStation 4 you can exploit the same strategies that you could exploit in the previous games, so we really have nothing to worry about here. Just go around collecting all of the items that the enemies drop, and whenever a new wave of enemies appears, then you should just go back, climb up the steps once again, and if you keep doing that, you won't have any issues at all. I guess he stopped throwing dynamite sticks for a little bit, but that's okay, because yeah, that guy was clearly going to explode at some point. I guess he's done. So thanks for all the help, but I'm going to get rid of you now. I think that when Sadler finds out what this guy did, he's probably going to get fired. There we go. And apparently there's a flying box of rifle ammunition. Those little glitches are still present. It seems that all the issues that were present in the previous version are still present in this version as well. But as you can see, this strategy really makes this section very simple. Regardless of the difficulty that you're playing on, it works every time, and you can make quick work of most enemies, which really comes in handy, because as you can see, I hardly used any ammunition at all. So that's one of the benefits of this strategy, and later on we'll be able to use this strategy once again. The ganados really aren't very smart at all. I would say that compared to zombies, they're actually pretty stupid, because at least zombies didn't attack each other. as opposed to ganados, but well, that's just how it is. Let's pick up the first part of the emblem, and as I figured there's another enemy there, but we're just going to have him blow up his friends. And there we go. I shot him in the dynamite stick, and that's why he blew himself up. At least this way I don't have to feel bad for killing the villagers, because they essentially kill themselves. Now we just need to go get that second part of the emblem, and then we can move on to the next area. I don't think that explosion will get him, so might as well get close to him. Remember, give a couple of steps back as they are about to strike after you get close to them, and then you can just go for a few melee attacks and that will get rid of them very easily. And it's another strategy that you can use to save up ammunition. Let's combine both parts, and now we can move on to the next area. You can jump down here, save some time. Another yellow herb. Remember, mix the yellow herb with the green and red herbs, and you can sell them for 10,000 points. And now we can keep going. And in this next area, we're going to pick up the elegant mask, but there's also a few more ganados with dynamite sticks, but once again they can blow themselves up and kill all of their other friends in the process, so we're going to exploit that strategy. Once again. First we're going to lure the 3 ganados in this room near the door, and then I'm going to use the shotgun to blast them once, knock them to the ground, and then I'll use the knife to finish them off. Hopefully it works. So let's just wait here. We don't want them. There we go. I wouldn't want to be a salesman going to Leon's house and be greeted with a shotgun blast. But as you can see, it works pretty well. Be careful because there's a few bear traps on the ground in the next room, and you don't want to accidentally step on one of them. First, let's jump inside, take cover, wait for them to throw the 2 dynamite sticks, and now we're going to get very close to them, because when you get very close to them they will throw the dynamite sticks to the ground, and as you can see they just kill themselves. I mean, really, when you think about it, in this chapter at least, I can say that I've had the ganados with dynamite sticks defeat more enemies than Leon, which is convenient. In fact, by the end of the game, we might not even have to defeat that many ganados because their friends get the job done for us. Should have gotten a little bit closer to this guy. I just want to play it safe. This guy's kind of resilient, but there we go. And here comes the other one. Be careful with the bear traps. There's 2 bear traps right to your left side, so be careful not to step on them. And now let's get the elegant mask, which you can put some jewels on it later to sell it for a higher price. It's quite convenient, and now we can keep going. There's just one more ganado in the corner. But it's nothing that we can't handle. And now I'm going to jump down and I'm going to capture a fish. I feel bad for doing this to the fish, but the fish sells for a high price. And to be fair, you don't really need to do this. But I like to think that the merchant has the fish for dinner at least, so it's not a complete waste, so yeah. We need at least this much space to collect it. And there we go. Kind of intriguing and funny to think that Leon is carrying a fish around in his suitcase, or his briefcase, but nonetheless, there's weirder things in Resident Evil 4. Remember, you can shoot the crows, they'll drop grenades and gemstones and money somehow when you shoot them. But I think I accidentally caught one of the crows in that explosion, so I feel bad about that, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do right now. Rest in peace, little crow. I still don't understand how you have 300 gold coins inside you, but well. Again, it's not the weirdest thing in Resident Evil history, so can't really complain. But let's go forward, and we are pretty much done with chapter 1.2. First, let's turn this arrow up, and then to the left, and that solves this little puzzle. It's nothing special, and now we need to collect a key in order to move to the next room and finish the chapter. There's a file on the bed, make sure you pick that up, and there's some ammunition here as well. And that's going to be it for this segment, my friends. As always, thank you so much for watching. There's going to be a cutscene at the end of this chapter. I hope you found this segment useful, and I will see you all later for the next part. Take care.
Hay un rumor, hay un extranjero entre nosotros.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
Tienes razón.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.